All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be switching to, well, we're going to be starting with, I should say, some 5M. Now, tonight we are doing another, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Tonight we are doing another final eval for Medic Butler, our probational Medic Butler, who wants to be a medic, so hopefully that'll start pretty soon. And yeah, we are doing the final eval for him tonight. So, hope everyone's excited about that. Gonna be pretty interesting, hopefully, as long as we get decent amount of calls and whatnot. My computer's acting a little bit odd today. It seems to be bogged down. I'm not entirely sure why. It's being extra slow and bullshitty today. But I'm still gonna stream. Close down some programs and stuff. Maybe it needs a restart. I don't know. But tonight, I am going strong here. Alright, let's go get your ambulance. I'm not the defendant. God, I just remembered that quote from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Every time I think it makes me laugh so hard. Every time I think of I'm not the defendant. Oh man, good stuff. Good stuff. Extra 8's gonna be off. Extra 10's gonna be off. Okay, we're good to go on that. Go. All right, we have the back, and we don't have the dog cage. Okay. All right, we're golden. Not sure what he's doing there. All right. Gonna turn on the radio. Wow. Holy shit. We're in pub 1, right? There are 2 cops on. Yep, we are in pub 1.
Channel switched. Sound resumed. User joined your channel.
Show Fire 54 1041 as Meg 1.
Fire 28, same traffic. Alright, there we go. We are officially on duty. And this is the time that I really need to have some more monitors. I need like at least one more, if not 2. I would love to have 2, but at the very least one more would be fantastic. Why? What? I'm hitting T. Why isn't T not doing anything? Oh, there we go. Someone come sing. Oh. Sing, sing a song, sing out loud. Can't remember how that song goes. You guys haven't seen Sing, by the way, the movie Sing, exclamation. It's a really, really good song, or movie, and song. I mean, they have a lot of good songs on there, but it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And we're just gonna hang out here until we get a call. Bring up Butler's FTO reports. Today is gonna be the 6th. I'm not entirely sure why my computer is being such a douche today. But
851 last 911.
we'll just go along with it, I guess. Hope everyone's having a good night. Good Sunday, good weekend. Had a pretty good weekend. Not bad, not bad at all. Stream's looking good. Zero drop frames. Alright, cool. Cool. Let team speak up. There we go. Yeah, I definitely need another monitor. Would be fantastic. Here's Moody. Hi, Moody. So right now we are currently waiting until we get until we get a call. First call of the night, actually. But hopefully, because the last time I did this on Friday, we got no action at all, and it kind of sucked. Oh, there we go. Sonora Freeway in Grand Sonora Desert. Come on. Come on. Come on, Butler. Come on. Never mind. Alright, fuck it.
Dispatch unit in the area of Bay City Ave. Reports of a kidnapping and robbery by 3 guys in masks driving. Stand by. Driving a silver SUV, plate number 83 Nora Mary Charles 176. 83 Nora Mary Charles 176. Day 51 is 76 to Bay City Ave.
Oh, we got people kidnapping people tonight, guys. Fancy that.
Hey, Maid,
What's up?
I'm having trouble with my GPS.
What's that? Why? What are you having trouble with?
I might have to relog.
So, what's wrong with your GPS?
It keeps freezing where I can't move it up and down to look around.
Try, closing it and bringing it back up again a few times.
Yeah, it's messed up, man.
Alright, go ahead and relog and just call yourself 10-7 for another ticket into the city. and I'll just wait
You
here.
want to hop in this one?
No, I'll just wait here.
Alright. You want me to remove this vehicle before I log?
Yeah, go ahead.
Show Meg 1, 10-7, 5 mics.
Hopefully you can get right back into the city. I might have to jump into an ambulance myself, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. I mean, I love doing EMS. Like, that's my job, and I love doing it. But I'm trying to get... Butler's been trying to get his final evaluation for a very long time now. And hasn't been able to get it. So I want him to get all the calls. Like, I don't want to go to calls myself because he's not going to learn anything. He's not going to get any credit. So hopefully nothing happens. And if anything does happen, I'll probably just have to either call it, say I can't respond, waiting for my probie, or I'd just jump into an ambulance, I guess. Not much I can do. Boop, 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 boop. Moody. And Logan Frost is back. Awesome. See what happened with that dumbass is he
43 tonight.
what happens in our server is when you go down, like when you get downed, like you lose all your health and you're incapacitated, the server saves your location, and like so even if you DC or you leave and you come back, you're still in that spot if you come back on the same character. So he thought that he could just leave. As soon as he got down, he thought he could just leave and then come back and then everything would be fine. But now he's laying out there in the fucking freeway. But he's not calling 911, so I think he's just gonna wait until the timer runs out. Which is fine. Like, I mean, obviously he doesn't want medical roleplay, so who am I to deny him waiting the 5 minutes?
851 code 6.
And paying, you know, $5,000 to respawn. Taking the local airlift and whatnot. I know, right? Hey, Cooper. How's it going, buddy?
851 23.
Butler had to go 10-7 and relog because his GPS map was all locked up, so hopefully he was able to fix the problem. I just got on about 15 minutes ago, so nothing's really happened. But from what I heard, there are people kidnapping people,
She'll
so
make one back tonight.
that's nice. And nothing's really happened though. We haven't gotten any calls except for that one guy who was on the freeway. Butler. Come on, man. Look at it hanging out over the line. I mean, I guess he's right on the line. Whatever.
Made you there.
Yeah, what's up?
Is that EMS guy still going on, or did he
We're just gonna leave him because he hasn't called 911.
Okay.
He DC'd and then came back in, and he's just still sitting there. So we're just gonna leave him.
Alright. My thing is fixed. That was so weird.
Good, yeah. I've never had that happen to me, but I mean, relog usually fixes it. So
It was like faded on my screen. It was
put my
really
glasses on.
profound.
There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, we got it fixed. That's all that matters. If we get, if that guy, you know, comes back in or he calls 911 or whatever, then we'll go out there. Or if we see him again.
Yeah. It was like, if I had to guess, he was probably like near Bonebrook.
Yep, it sounds about right. Yeah, I hope he gets some calls too. Yeah, it's been slow, like all weekend. It's been bad. I mean, right now, there's 2 cops on it. There's Warjack, and there's Carr. And it's me and Butler are the only medics on. Well, I mean, Butler's the only medic on, and I'm supervising, so. And then in the other server, there are no people on, except for Woodstock. Today is just empty. And it's right now, Pub 1 is at 32 or 30 people on. And we got 1 medic and 2 cops, a deputy and a state trooper. It's empty, man. Don't know what's going on. Although I guess Sunday night it's usually pretty
What was that guy's Steam name, by the way?
Logan Frost.
Oh, okay.
That fucking guy. But yeah, this is probably going to be 90% of what's going to happen tonight. We're just chilling. Chilling in the parking lot. Do you ever park here, Cooper? I've never actually parked here. Except for when probies do it. Yeah, I don't know. I've been noticing probies have been trying new shit, and I'm, you know, totally fine with that.
Dispatch all units. Relate to handhold for latest bolo.
Silver SUV with plate 83 NMC 176. Occupied 3 times. All suspects wearing masks. Wanted for armed robbery on Bay City Avenue. Plates comes back 1099. So if I see a silver SUV with a plate of 83 NMC 176, I can call it in. Oh, you're roaming around. Gotcha. Oh yeah, you do park at Legion Square a lot. I noticed that. That's honestly, that's not a place I would park. Because yeah, there's a lot of people hanging out there, but at the same time, like, fucking bank robberies, man. It happens. I'm usually hanging out in Sandy or Polito. I find great enjoyment in watching the locals go about. Because, like, look at that. Like, why the fuck did that guy leave his car over there? Like, why? You never know.
Areas.
Yep. Just like to be viable so people know EMS is around. I mean, they know EMS is around. All they have to do is boop. Oh, not that. Boop. But I get it. I totally understand. You like to give San Andreas Fire Rescue a presence. Lynn, thank you for the raid. How's everybody doing tonight? Do you ever finish up that really weird, like jump down, fire a bunch of gunshots outside and nobody pays attention party? Hello, Ame. Got a Kasumi? What's a Kasumi? Isn't that like no, I'm thinking of a Kitsune. Kitsune? Nine-tailed fox? Surprisingly did not die. Awesome. Good to hear. It's always nice when you don't die. Alright, Cooper. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Depending whose quest that was, sometimes... Oh, that chick! Oh! Oh, the chick who stands in front of a security camera, waves her little, like, Omni tool, and is still very visible, and you can still clearly see her face on the camera, but you know, oh well, we won't worry about that. Can't really see her. I mean, I saw her face on the camera. All you have to do is look for a hooded chick with a little bit of lipstick on her bottom lip. And a kind of a creepy smile sometimes. I also find it really weird that she was on that computer terminal, like that big tall one that displays advertisements. She's like, "Hey, Shepard, if you put in your password, you'll get you'll get a gift." So like, Shepard goes over there, puts in the password, and then they have this really private conversation in a place where anybody could literally walk by and hear them talking. The eval's going okay. I've only been on shift for about 30 minutes. And nothing's happened, so it's kind of chilling. Yeah, it's really weird. She's supposed to be this master thief, and yet not really sure. I mean, I guess she's good at her job. They can only hear Shepard. Those ads are personalized. Are they? Oh! Well, that makes sense then. Okay. Well, never mind then. Rip. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the vacuum in the background. I hope you can't. A very, very bad time to be vacuuming, but it's 8:30 at night, but you know. Hey, Deegan. Alright, if it gets too loud, I'll go ahead and cut my microphone. Fucking AFK, really?
Alright.
Yep, just need to stretch my legs.
Gotcha.
God damn it. Yeah, it's too loud. Alright, maybe that'll be it. Gonna jump on and try out hotkeys? Alright. Sounds good, buddy. You could probably go on to a less populated server and do that. Look at that freaking red car. That's ridiculous. I don't understand why locals just leave their cars in the middle of an intersection. Ah, gotcha. Sounds good. By the way, guys, holy shit. Yesterday I hit 100 followers. 100 followers. I am so freaking stoked. I never imagined that I would get that far. Thank you, Strikes, and welcome to the freaking stream, man. I know. Like, holy shit. Oh, fuck. Alright. We'll see what happens. See what happens, guys. But yeah, 100 freaking followers, man. I'm trying to decide what I should do to celebrate, because wow. I'm thinking, like, usually people do 24-hour streams, which I can totally do. Could do like a giveaway, but like a non, like only kind of in the know giveaway. Like whoever watches my channel regularly gets to knows about the giveaway. Like I'm not gonna put giveaway in the title because that is a recipe for disaster. 24-hour stream? I could do that. I could not do something like that. And not everybody can. It's not easy. Like, even for me, it's not easy. I've done 24-hour streams before just for fun. The longest I've gone is a 36-hour stream. When I get 100, I'm getting a Discord server and probably a giveaway. Yeah, I do have a lot of stuff I could give away. I have a bunch of game keys laying around that I could give away.
Dispatch 483, put me on Polito Boulevard, Carson, Polito Bay Sheriff's Office. Abandoned vehicle. It's gonna be a red SC Sanders 89 Mike Union Fox 093. 89 Michael Union Foxtrot 093.
Sleep is good. I'm an insomniac. Although lately, like, my insomnia hasn't really bothering me as much as people I know. Let's see, what was that car that he was looking for? That was... Nope, doesn't match. Yeah, I know it's not good to avoid sleep, but honestly, like, sometimes I just can't sleep. I like to stay up, but when I sleep, I don't want to wake up. Same. If I had a choice, though, if I had the choice between never having to sleep and, like, actually having to sleep, I would choose never having to sleep. I feel like sleeping is a huge waste of time that I could be using much more, much better, in much better ways. Yep. Glad you guys agree with me. I wish that I didn't have to sleep so much. Eating is fine. Like, I'm totally fine with eating. I love eating. I mean, I love food. Don't love eating. I love food. Probably like it. Never needing sleep, but sometimes sleep is nice. Yeah. I mean, I would like the option to sleep, but not needing it and, like, not getting any negative effects off of not sleeping. Not eating would be nice too. Like, if these basic needs became sort of like fun stuff, like stuff that you didn't need but you could do, like kind of like a pleasure activity or something like that. Like drinking. Like, you don't need to drink, but you can if you want. Like, I would like eating to be like drinking, except, you don't get drunk off of food. You just you satisfy. It's like a nice little satisfying thing. Like a hobby, but not really a hobby. Fucking Deacon. I need to drink. Yep, that's dangerous territory there, buddy. Nice endorphin kick, absolutely. Not to be confused with epinephrine. That's a whole nother ball game. Yeah, I think my plan is to have a 24-hour stream and a giveaway kind of mixed together. Give away some games, some game codes to my peeps, my lovely peeps, and it'll be a good time. Probably play some Dead by Daylight. Play some This War of Mine. Might jump on the server. We'll see. I do have a lot of games I could play. I might even play some Secret Worlds, although Secret Worlds I have kind of a love-hate relationship with. I really want to get into it, but it just, one, doesn't run right on my computer. Yeah. It just doesn't want to cooperate with my PC. I don't know why. And it just, like, ruins any immersion that I have. Fucking Butler. He does that all the time, and I think it's because he's, like, tabbing into the game. Cracks me up. AFK timer. That's what that is. Little AFK dance. Best investment I made was a custom built computer. Oh, absolutely. I threw so much money into my computer, and I still actually got a pretty good deal on it. Like, I've probably invested. I have a i7 5920K, 3.6 gigahertz, 6 core, a 1080. I believe it's a 8 gigabyte if I'm not mistaken. 16 gigabytes of RAM, and everything's 100% liquid cooled with like the biggest fucking radiators I could buy. And I've invested a total of, after 2 cases and upgrading the graphics card recently and upgrading the cooling, around a little bit more than $2,000. So really, I think I did pretty damn good so far. Because like Butler showed me, it's a 1080, GTX 1080. Butler showed me a computer he wants to get that's only slightly more powerful than mine, and it's literally like $3,000.
This was state 51. I'm gonna have to go 42 every night.
Have a good one.
User
Like the
left
driver.
channel.
That's what I said. GTX 1080 GTX line is NVIDIA exclusive. Because I'm a nerd. But NVIDIA GTX, or NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 is what you're looking for, I think. It's gonna be one of those nights.
Yep. It kind of sucks. I'm kind of mad at myself that that happened
What happened?
with my whole map thing freezing my GPS.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Well, that call, which I didn't realize.
Honestly, like that call, I guarantee you that guy did not want to interact with EMS. Otherwise, he would have, made progress. But I mean, we could have gone out there, but it probably wouldn't have given you much practice.
Yeah, true. But still, every call.
Find the right
counts in
words
my
I'm looking
book.
for. Oh, so I think that's mine. You got you got a 1080? Nice. How's the pub one? Oh, not bad. It's very fucking quiet. Like, we haven't gotten any calls at all. We had a guy who went down on Sonora
Plus,
Freeway.
I also looked at the tickets in the city. There's in Logan.
He probably left. Yeah. Same thing that's happening here, Scotty. Are things guaranteed to happen each night? No. Absolutely not, Lynn. It's a crapshoot. You come in and we could be sitting here for literally hours doing nothing. Or it could be back-to-back calls, or we could be sitting for a couple hours and then a CAD bomb drops. Or a 1013 bomb drops. Like, it's entirely random, which actually makes it kind of exciting. Because you never know what's going to happen. But a lot of people can't handle just sitting around. I don't mind it. I just don't want you guys to have to sit and watch me do nothing. Exactly, as Scotty said. I was not asked for a ride along. Be bullshitting. Yeah, exactly. I love having like ice cream crawls and, you know, going to those events and whatnot that people do, car shows. Although, not really a huge fan of the car shows because I've seen the cars many, many times.
Specify 3 tonight.
I had a ride along on Pub 3, told her she could ask you on the other city. Who was it?
It was quiet on the radio, or is that just me?
Yeah, it is pretty quiet. Scotty, are you FTO certified? I don't believe you are. Deegan can make it exciting. I'm not looking for excitement. I'm just looking for calls for Butler. So I can get him final eval'd. Okay, so Scotty, if you're not FTO certified, then you cannot take civilian ride-alongs. You can take probies and medics and recruits on ride-alongs, but you can't take civilians or, you know, like just regular civilians on ride-alongs unless you are FTO certified. It's all good, man. No big deal. You're not in trouble or anything. Yeah, if you look at the SOPs and you go down to ride along, you'll see like our policy that we have down there. Basically, as I said, any medic.
Loco's going crazy again.
Yep. Medics can only take probies, medics, and recruits on ride-alongs unless they are FTO certified, in which case they can take basically anybody. I thought it was okay. Did you try using NVIDIA to optimize the game graphics? I did. What? Oh, you have a 970, okay. What exactly, I'm not really sure what you're trying to go for, Ame, because the game runs perfectly fine. All the procedures, Frister and all that. I was looking for it, couldn't find it. Oh, okay. Well, no. Oh, I see what you're saying, Ame. Okay. I see what you're saying. No, SWL does not. I thought you were talking about this game. I forgot what you... I forgot the whole conversation we were having. I could try that next time. No, I'm not lagging on SOE. So Scotty, yeah. It's in the SOPs. If you go down, I believe it's towards the bottom. You'll see or the table of contents, you'll see ride along. Just go down and scroll down to that and then it'll tell you. But just for future reference, as I said, if you are not FTO certified, then all you can take on ride-alongs is medics, probies, and recruits. That's it. No, that's okay, Ame. You don't need to apologize. There's nothing that you need to apologize for. I will try that. Because I do want perhaps Andy to fix Doshi's SWL. I got it running decently a while back, but I don't know what's going on, because the problem... Okay, so the problem that I was having... SWL doesn't like hyperthreading. It does not work very well with hyperthreading, and I have an Intel processor which is like 100% relying on hyperthreading. So I had to actually go in and disable half of the cores on my processor in order to play the game, and it was still like it ran fairly smoothly, but it was oh boy, lost my train of thought there. Yeah, it was running okay, but it was still a little bit like choppy in some places. But I tried it this time, just did the same thing, disabled half of my cores, and it was still like problems. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's an MMO. I understand. All save for personnel at the rank of paramedic or above are able to take probational. Yep. You're fine, Scotty. You're totally fine. Just, like you did it. That's alright. Like you didn't know. Well, you should have known, but, you know, it's no big deal. Just, remember that for the future. And if anyone asks you for a ride along, just say that you can't because you're not FTO certified. I'm sure. I mean, you could always apply for FTO if you want, but you're not really going to be able to get it because we're basically out of probies now. New York is WoW. I haven't even left Kingsmouth yet. I'm still running around Kingsmouth. Uh, Deegan, it's kind of complicated because you guys could get FTO certified, but I personally would rather you have um, an actual probie to practice on rather than just, you know, me pretending to be a probie. But at the same time, like, I could do that. I've done that. And I've seen other people. In fact,
Dispatch A3.
I myself
375.
was FTO certified with Cunningham acting as a probie. So I could do that. You know, I guess honestly it doesn't really matter. Because you're going to get, if you want FTO certification, I can do it. I can get it for you. I can get you certified. Gotta take off. Hope things pick up for you guys. Yeah, me too, Scotty. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night. New York is Lumi starter. Oh. You know what, Deegan? If you get on right now, I can certify you while training Butler. Because he's a probie. Crashes the car for... I mean, there is a free car over there. You crash that car. Give me 10:15, almost done with hotkeys. Alright, no problem. I mean, you could probably do it right now, because, like, we're just basically just sitting here doing nothing. Also, Deegan, you could practice on, fucking, God, why do I forget his name? Butler. You could practice on him with your, you know, your little classes that you want to do. You don't have this game, Lynn? Last time I checked, it was on sale. Do, 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 You have such a backlog. A backlog of what? Games that you need to buy? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Backlog to play. Oh, yeah, I have Humble Bundle monthly as well. It's amazing. Let me get set up and let the dog out to poop. Okay. So tempted to buy just Neverwinter Nights right now and check it out. I've heard a lot of good things about Neverwinter Nights and I never got to play it. Whoops. Oh, I bet. I've heard so many good things about Neverwinter Nights. What?
Or
Oh. Oh, I think Medic Deegan said he might be coming in, so we could probably hang out with him.
hell, it's better than just sitting here all day
Yep.
playing with ourselves.
Well, I'm not playing with myself. I don't know what you're doing. No masturbating in the fucking ambulance.
Hey, there's no SOPs on that.
Oh, I'm making it an SOP.
I don't do that crap.
I don't care what you do, like outside the ambulance or on your way home, or as long as you're not on duty.
And before that becomes a SOP.
Yep. I mean, if it's a fucking ambulance. Oh shit, wait. Just wait till I hit hordes. 2 words, tiefling husbando. Oh shit.
It's about J3 tonight.
You love me some tiefs. I mean, I guess if it's a fucking ambulance, but then again, like, I don't think you could really get away with fucking back there. Because there is a stretcher, but that's not very comfortable to fuck on. There's not a whole lot of room to maneuver. But then again, I guess, like, you could stand up and do it. Like, you know, pin her against the wall, maybe? Oh, there's a chair in there, too. There's a bunch of chairs in there. I forgot about that. You'd fuck on the chairs. Yeah, it's funny how you can, sometimes you can literally just sit here. Like, I could be sitting here watching YouTube or watching people stream. Stuff like that if I wanted to. Oh, hey, Lynn, so on Humble Bundle, Grand Theft Auto 5 is 50% off right now.
Did you say how long he's gonna be?
Yeah, he's doing stuff in his head. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take.
Gotcha.
So right now it's currently $29.99, which is probably the cheapest it's ever going to get. Yep. Yep. On Humble Bundle in the store, it is 50% off. If you wanted to, so I'm assuming you're wanting to join the server and roleplay, because that would be really cool. Destiny 2 is actually in the next Humble Bundle. So you don't even need to buy it. Don't let this turn you guys off of,
Press forward
EMS,
direction,
because
responding code 3 Pillbox Bank. Sound alarm.
being EMS is actually really fun. You just get slow nights. Yep, not sure. I am not sure regarding roleplay. Need to learn the game first. Oh, fair enough. Really...
I'm just gonna stay here and stage.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was a silent alarm, so we don't need to go to those.
Yeah, I figured.
So really, like, there's not much to learn. And like the server itself is very different from how Grand Theft Auto itself works. Like, it uses the game and it builds off of
Let's go down. We're right here, so.
it. Builds off of it. So like you'll pick it up pretty quick. Like, you can just play through the single player if you want, just kind of learn how the game works, and then I would be glad to help you get onto the server. It's very simple, but of course you have to be on PC. You can't be on console. But I'd be glad to help you get started. And this community is amazing. There's a lot of really good people here, and it's just like we're put so much love and passion and effort into a lot of stuff that we do. Oh yeah, PC Master Race all the way. Yep, we sure are. I mean, like, I'm totally fine with no calls coming in, nobody getting hurt. I just need something. And yeah, Lynn, you could come in here and crash somewhere if you wanted to. That car is still there. On the right, that red car. And NB Pals. Sorry, too much Thomas Sanders. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we're not going anywhere. We've been around for a while. Like, I've been a member of this community for more than a year now, so. Past midnight East Coast. Midnight is like my morning.
3 10 23.
Well, I should say, like, I would say around anytime after noon is my morning.
3 make an entry.
Maybe you should check up on the driver. The driver's gone. I can see from here. There's nobody in that car. See, look.
Hello, expand code 4.
No. Okay. Gotta go around.
What are you looking at?
Just checking out that driver in the intersection. See? Nobody in the car.
User joined your channel.
Empty.
Probably one of those things the local guy freaked out and ran out
Yep.
of his car. Is there a tow on?
Oh, I don't know. You can check.
Yeah, let me go in channel 5 real quick.
2-hour work commute, otherwise it'd be a night owl. Still am, but oh fuck, that's rough.
So it's 4-3 tonight.
I do not blame you. You take my word? Is that what you're trying to say?
Quick question.
So,
How, after I go to channel 5, how do I go back to emergency service channel?
just do /RD.
Okay.
Yes. Yep, them stupid fingers. I blame the keyboard. Stupid keyboard. And Otter's jumping from game to game right now. EMS Ame's fingers. I don't think I can fix fingers that don't type correctly. I don't think that's a thing. I mean, like I could wrap them up in gauze or X-ray them or something. I don't know. More of a doctor thing, really. It's actually, like, it's really, really surprising how dry the calls are.
Nope, no tows on.
Whoa. Sorry, I tried. I mean, do you want me to EMS your fingers? Ame? Q Bows? Winning again. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yep. Stop though. Who's even on the server right now? Yeah, we've got a bunch of people I don't know. There's Gamer Jules, there's Omaki, Harrison, who's not in his cop character for some reason. I believe that's Tarantino, Neon 2K. Reki, who oddly enough was complaining about not getting his hours, and yet he's been on the server all day. Doesn't make sense to me.
I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the vehicle.
You what?
So it's out of traffic.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
go remove the vehicle.
Yeah, that's fine. Be careful.
And for
In before 10:13. There we go. All gone.
ta-da.
In before 10:13.
Well, that Major would have to be on for that.
Oh, Major's not the only one in 10:13s.
Oh, I know.
He's just the one in 10:13s the most often.
That's what I was just about to say.
If he gets hit moving the car, then you have activity. Well, see, the problem with that, though, is he'd be the one injured, so he wouldn't really learn very much from that. Is Major on? I don't think so. He's not on his, he's not on duty. I don't see him on the list. Yeah, he's not on.
I'm never gonna say to him, "What's up, 1013?" until I become full medic, so he can't have that.
He's still gonna call you Proby.
No, he's not.
Or ex-Proby, or whatever. Have him talk you through bandaging his wounds. Yeah, what do I do here, Butler? Like, you're laying there with a broken leg and probably fractured ribs and whatnot. You can barely breathe, I'm sure, because you got hit by a car. But why don't you tell me, what am I supposed to do here? Like, how do I patch you up? That's why it's quiet then? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's quiet. I have no clue. I guess everyone's just too cautious now. Nobody's taking risks anymore. Bastards, you need to take some risks, man. That's how you get anywhere in life. Take risks, get injured, and let probies graduate to full medic. I mean, hell, if we got 5 calls total. Give some morphine. Okay, now you feel better. Let me quiz you. Yep. Although you are not supposed to ask anyone any questions or interview them while they are under the influence of morphine, because it affects their judgment and a lot of other stuff as well. It affects their cognitive function. But I see what you were doing there. Legal questions. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I can ask their shoe size. I can ask their mother's maiden name, what their social security number is, their credit card number, bank statements, how many pets they have.
This is weird. All stages that I've been in, there's always been cowards.
This is shocking
Now
to
it's my
me.
final eval. It's like, yeah,
Yep,
you know
phone
what?
number.
He needs his final eval, but screw him.
Their
I'm not gonna
girlfriend's
go
phone
down for
number,
it.
sexual preference.
I see how it is.
Fucking hell. I mean,
Well,
I'd
by the
even
time
take
I
a
become
local at
20
this
finally,
point.
though, I'll be like 50 years old, almost dead.
I know, right? You're gonna be a probie forever.
I hope not. That would just suck ass.
It's not all bad being a probie.
It is, and it has its pros and cons.
No, I'm not saying I want you to down a local.
If you fuck up as a probie, you get like a lot of pressure on you.
Not really. Like, I would think you'd have more pressure as a medic because then if you fuck up, it's on you instead of on your FTO. Then a part of
That's true.
senior year of high school on Percocet, and they made me take exams. Now I learned this was a travesty, and any poor grade should have been blamed on that. That's very true. No, I don't want you to down a local. Drive around? I could drive around. You know, since we're not doing anything, why don't we just go ahead and practice your driving? Let's just drive somewhere. I don't care where. I'll just follow you.
Alright, we'll go to across the bank.
How about somewhere farther than that? Because that's literally like right down the street. How about we drive up to Sandy?
Alright. Alright.
I can. Okay, we'll drive like a block that way. Alright, never mind. Never mind. Hold off. Hold off. As you were. Deegan's coming on shift.
Dispatch 4376 code 3 Harmony Bank.
Code 3 Harmony. Oh, he's. Okay, never mind. That was weird. Watch Proby crash. Okay, so if Deegan's coming in, we'll wait for Deegan and then we'll go and do something. Drive up to Sandy. I don't know. Sorry for being boring, guys. I wish that there was more calls.
He's not in the city yet, though.
Yeah, he's first on the train, or number one on the train. Harassing you in chat is fun. Fair enough. I do it on your guys' channels. No, you don't want that.
Dispatch 431023. Motorcycle outside.
Was it a silent
Wait,
alarm?
did he call 1090?
No, I believe it's a silent alarm. Okay, I just realized I haven't eaten dinner yet. Hey, thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the biddies. Right in the cup. Aw, yeah. I can get something to eat later.
43 David 15.
No, I've been unseated.
Send it.
Location.
I'm just got on duty now. I'm at the Sandy Shore.
The bits,
sheriff
the
office.
bits, the
What's your
bits.
20?
Harmony Bank.
10-4 I'm en route.
Dispatch 83 giving the final commands.
You can do if you do 301 Ame, then you will beat Lynn. And Brett. You'll take second place. Oh, you had pho today? Oh, you bastard. I want pho so bad. Harmony Bank sounds fun. What's going on there? I don't know, because he hasn't really reported anything. He just said he's going over there.
Dispatch 33, plate on the bike that's outside the bank is 23 Sam Whiskey Yankee 497.
I think it's a silent alarm. Like my favorite thing. Big ass bowl of hot. Oh, absolutely, man. Pho is amazing. There's actually a place called 88 Noodle House close to me. I should go there. Should go get a big bowl of pho. Oh god, it's so good. It's the best. Like it's this giant, like Deegan's saying, it's this giant bowl of soup with meat that they put in there that cooks in the broth, and like all kinds of veggies and beans. It's like the ultimate soup. It's amazing, and it's huge, and it's cheap.
83's making an entry.
It's Vietnamese. It's so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I actually had I had pho in Paris when I went there at this little like hole in the wall Vietnamese restaurant. Oh my god, it was so good. So good.
Dispatch 483 code 4 Harmony Bank.
It was like a bucket. I was eating a bucket of soup. It was so delicious. You make ramen from scratch? Oh, I want to do that. Oh, May, thank you for the biddies. Asserting the dominance. Holy shit, you're at the top of the list now. Oh, and you bumped Lynn off.
People are only doing it 'cause it has
You bumped Lynn off of the board.
officers, time response.
What was that?
I think people are just testing the LEOs.
Oh, yeah.
To the
Yeah, that makes
frames.
sense. Well, not our problem. Ame, you
It's
rascal.
gotta be annoying for them though.
Well, I mean, it's probably better than just sitting around doing nothing like we are.
True that.
Just give a bit and you'll be third. That's true. Give a little bit. Oh, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, Lynn, for the biddies. There you go. You're back up on the board now. Give a little bit. Out of bits now? Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the bits. There was this place named TL Noodle in the town I trained in for ICU, like $10, and you eat hella, and then take 2 to-go containers. Deegan, I love places like that. Those are the best places in the world. They are amazing. Like if you ever have a chance to go to a regular place like that and like get in, like become real good friends or regulars with the owners, they will treat you so well because that's just the way people like that are. They love you. Like they'll like I wish that I knew a Vietnamese family, because I know like that owned a restaurant, because I would eat so well there. You trained there for 3 months, ate there 3 to 4 times a week, dude. I would eat there every day. $10 and you eat hella and then you get 2 to go. Oh man, I would eat there every day. Pho is really good for you too, because it has like literally everything in one bowl. All kinds of vitamins, all the good leafy greens, meat, like plenty of protein. It has everything you could possibly need. And then you just drink like some milk, get your dairy. It has lean meats too, yeah, it does. So good. Oh my god, I want pho so bad right now. If I go poof, I probably dozed off, took my melatonin. That's okay. I appreciate you stopping by. And all the biddies. And the raid. Fucking spoiling me. Ah, it's alright, Deegan. I'm actually thinking about ordering from Uber Eats. Because there's that 88 noodle place is right down the street. Give me the bits. Yeah, it sucks that melatonin doesn't work on everybody. Ooh, Panda delivers. Holy shit. I don't have Uber Eats, stupid ass small town. I have Uber. I live in a very small town, and I have Uber Eats and a couple other places, like DoorDash.
Okay, somehow I just broke my amulets.
What'd you do?
I don't know, I was cleaning it with like cloth and all the time I stopped
Well,
cleaning
you're not
it
supposed to
and
press
all of
that
a
hard.
my bad. I don't know my own strength.
May I will give you 1 bit a week when you hit affiliate just to be annoying. I don't think she would be annoyed by that. I think she would love that. Not convinced melatonin isn't a placebo for me, but shrug. I mean, I have heard that melatonin is given to help sleep, so. What did I say? They? One quarter, come on. I guess so. I see how I was gonna give you some bits the next time I see her on stream, but hey, you know, I appreciate the bits.
Yep, just a quick fix, Jake. Thanks, man.
Come on, Deegan. Passive aggressive friendship.
Jerry's so awesome.
Is he a new guy?
I don't know. Why, who usually fixes your ambulances?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know these guys by a first name basis. I just say fix the ambulance and then they just come out and fix it.
Oh.
Himalayan cuisine. That sounds interesting.
I know there's
D15
Jerry.
is responded to silent alarm, Pluto Bank.
Another silent alarm.
There's Jerry, George, and Greg, I believe, is the other one that people like to prefer.
Yeah, there's always a different person working every night for me. Of course, I'm usually on a night shift, so they all go home.
But I did call it testing the LEOs.
Hey, Storm Grant.
To the banks.
Welcome back. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of silent alarms tonight.
Oh yeah.
Trying to do a final evaluation for Mr. Butler here. However, we are not getting any calls. I've been online for about an hour and a half now and haven't gotten a single call. Just been kind of chilling with my chat, which I'm totally fine to do. No. You mean like EMS? Is that my full-time job? Like IRL or on the server? Is what my uh are you asking if EMS is my job full-time IRL? Oh, a full-time streamer? No, but I tell you what, Storm Grant, that is my
I think
dream.
our boys in the
I
city
would
now.
love so much to be a full-time streamer. That is my deepest, most heartfelt dream to become a full-time streamer. Oh, Scooby lost his Shaggy.
What? What are you trying to say?
Said Scooby lost his Shaggy. Every time I fucking see you, you look exactly like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Maybe that's my point, dude. That's what I'm going for.
I mean, if you're going for that,
I'm
that's
a
fine.
stylish Shaggy, though, dude. I look good.
All right.
He's not wrong.
D15 stand 3 Polito Bank.
Look at these shoes. These shoes right here. Payless shoe stores, bro.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna go get naked and get dressed again. So
I don't have a job, Storm Grant.
Sit around
You want me to just
like
ride
we
with
are.
him?
I mean, like, you should definitely get on duty.
Well, of course. But do you want me to ride with him?
Yeah, like if you're trying to get FTO certified, right?
Nobody's responded to verbal commands. I'm going to breach.
10-4.
All right, then you're gonna ride with him and you're gonna FTO him.
Perfect. I'm gonna go get ready.
Polito Bank's code 4.
What was that?
Trying to give him a promotion.
Not a promotion per se. He's just trying to get FTO certified.
Well, that's what I mean. That's kind of like a promotion in my books. It's not like a lieutenant or anything like that. It's like, hey, you're a medic, but you got the FTO certification. So there you go.
Yep. Yes, I am doing both.
D15 stand 8.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You have a cool name as well. Storm 9 Grant.
I predicted a boring night, so this should be interesting.
FTO stands for Field Training Operations. It's
Sure, you
basically
FTO me, but,
I am
there's no
training.
call, so have fun.
I am training someone in the field, so it's like field training operations. That's how we teach our medics how to do their jobs. It's best to learn that way because, like, if they kind of just sit in a classroom, they don't really learn anything. If they get kind of just thrown into the job and they learn by doing and by watching and by practicing. So that we do field training operations. Oh, that's cool, man. So if you're FTO, what does that mean? So I'm an FTO. I'm FTO certified, which means I'm allowed to teach medics and probational medics and recruits how to be a medic. It also means I am officially sanctioned by the command staff to do that. And like I can pass people. I can you know basically say to command staff who is allowed to or who is ready to graduate to a full medic.
To be honest with
But
you, I'm probably gonna be on for another hour and then I'm gonna.
all right, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm also command staff. Uh, I'm a captain,
Cause it's like
so I'm also allowed
my
to
time, so.
uh, allow them to graduate to full medic. So I've got the whole 9 yards. Oh no,
So it's like
Storm Grant,
12:30 your time.
you are perfectly welcome to ask as many questions as you want. That's Do not worry about it. Do not worry about it. I'm happy to answer. And honestly, like I'm literally just sitting here doing nothing, so you can ask as many questions as you want. Usually we'd be responding to calls or driving around, but unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of action going on. Finally, freaking Deegan's out. Okay.
All right, buddy.
If you don't have a job, do you live with your parents? Actually, I live in my grandmother's house. I pay rent, and like I pay for all my own food and all my own bills and everything. So
Man, you don't want to sit next to me?
essentially, I'm living in my
Not
own
yet.
place.
No, I
It's
gotta
just
gather myself.
sharing with my grandmother.
Further is be 10.3 to be southbound lanes, just north of Grapeseed, Union Road.
Sorry, 10-9.
Vehicles could be north of Union Road and Grapeseed, southbound lanes, North Freeway.
10-4.
Wait, what was that?
What was what?
Oh, what you said on the radio?
I live on
For us.
disability,
No, I know.
Storm Grant.
I don't know why.
I
you
have
said that the whole
a
time.
multitude of mental
15 is
issues,
gonna respond to that silent alarm.
and I get paid.
Yeah. Some of 'em
I
come
get a
back saying you
stipend
talk
every
too
month
fast
to live off of.
or too quiet sometimes, and that bothers me. Dispatch Fire 25. Show me adopting call sign medic 1.
I'm gonna
Sweet
I'm
computer you got there. It's nice.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Good job. Why do you gotta lock the door? What? What? You know what? Fine. I like SV1
Yeah, try
anyway.
again. Try
Okay.
again.
I like to keep the door open. Oh, there we go. Never mind. So, you feel you're ready for this?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, you have
I'll be
dyslexia?
ready.
I don't believe I have dyslexia,
Why do you have your lights on?
but I know I have like very
Yeah,
very
that
minor
can
amount of
be minor.
dyslexia sometimes.
Okay.
But that's mental. It's not really personal. It's just like kind of don't really feel comfortable talking about it.
There you go, sir. There's a set of keys.
All right. Thank you.
I will tell you I do have anxiety, um, depression, and other issues.
Are you constipated over there, man?
What's that?
Are you constipated over there?
Why do you say that?
You are like leaning forward. Like you're trying to.
I have
take
friends.
a dump or something.
I'm actually just checking my shoelaces, make sure they're both tied, you know, because sometimes you gotta run. I don't want to trip.
Thank you, Ame.
Or I got
Sure,
this
I'll be your
sick-ass
friend.
rock song stuck in my head, you know. You know?
Yeah, here.
You know?
Come on, someone fall and break their neck. I don't care what it is.
I know, Deegan.
43 dispatch. We have a vehicle fire on duty.
A firm. A firm.
Stay 43 fire. We got a. Seems like abandoned
have
vehicle. Post the truck. It's leaking fuel on the freeway. It's gonna be southbound Sonora, just north of Union
We
Road.
do not have fire.
Disregard that.
There you go.
Don't
Fire's only with the.
don't just say disregard that. You have to tell him why.
When we say disregard, you should disregard his whole statement. Pretty much is what you sounded like. What do you mean? He said disregard due to not having fire on duty at this time.
Oh man, you
Disregard, we don't have any fire units on at this time.
you don't have to leave. You can stay. It's totally fine.
Yeah, they usually try to keep it as minimum on the radios.
I know, right?
1076.
I'm weird.
Those type of situations.
We're all weird.
You always gotta, you know, explain why. Because he's like, disregard. What do you mean? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I got confused because we are fire in our names.
Yeah, we are.
Notice
We're not.
commands preparing to breach.
We're not fire though. Like he was asking for like a fire truck or an engine or something like that.
Yeah, that was my mistake.
10-4.
My apologies.
We're employed by them, but we are technically just EMS.
Breached Banks Code 4.
Yeah, you can stay.
That was my bad.
That's all right though. That's all right. Good correction. And you said correction too, which is nice. You always want to. That just kind of like strikes out. You know what I mean? Like the last saying, whatever you said last, pretty much just puts a line through it. And now correction. This is what's happening. You know.
Yeah.
All right, I have an idea.
How do you feel about radio? What's that?
So I'm thinking, how about Deegan, go ahead, go into the map, pick a random location, just wherever you want, and then we will quote-unquote respond to that as a call, just like kind of dry running through it, not using the radio. We will code 1 over there, and then like you can just make up a scene and then have Butler run through it.
Okay.
You're not bothering me, Storm Grant. I appreciate every single one of you being here.
Alhambra and Marina in Sandy.
10-4.
Ame's giving out hearts to everybody. No, I don't. I'm planning on adding a face cam in the future, but for right now, I'm still getting used to streaming itself. So, when I get more comfortable, I'll add a face cam. Maybe that'll be like a 200 or 300 followers thing if I ever reach that point. By the way, Storm Grant, I just got 100 followers yesterday. Super excited about that. You get a heart, and you get a heart, and you get a heart. Everyone gets a heart. I swear he's like always speeding. Always. I don't know why the server's acting so weird. There we go. Now I can see how fast he's going. Yay, hearts. You only have 21? That's okay, man. I remember when I had 21.
Head into the city.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Well,
Did I get bullied at school? I would say yeah, I did. But honestly, like, I hated school anyways, so didn't really want to be there. That wasn't the main reason. I hated school so much. I don't have a good enough PC to stream. Well, you can always get one. Just save up your money. I don't know why this server's being so laggy today. I gotta raise the speed limit. Okay, so he's going 65. The server can't handle him, yeah. It's probably because we were just sitting... Oh my god, yeah, he's driving erratically. That's insane. Look at how much he's swerved. Holy shit, dude. Are you drunk? Why is the server so laggy? There is literally no way that he's going...
Cover.
Going 70. I don't understand how he can speed up like that. Yeah, it could be. I'm clocking him going 65. I don't understand. Oh yeah, he's jumping. And I'm a little bit crazy with the ambulance as well, but not that crazy. Really? You guys hate it on freeways when every car is right next to you and you're trying to pass? I don't think that's how it works, Grant. Like, I had to go through years of, you know, meetings and assessments and all kinds of stuff to get disability. They don't just give you money. Like, you actually have to prove, and I honestly, I don't think dyslexia is, I'm not sure. Like, it could be, but I don't think it's, like, enough of a, like, I don't know. I mean, the worst thing, like, the The only thing you can do is try. Like, just go ahead and try. Just try to apply. And if you get it, great. If you don't, then, you know, that's what happens. Yeah, there's lots of red tape. I can't turn my lights on unless I'm in code 2 or code 3. And we are not on a call, so I can't do that. If I turn my lights on, it messes with the locals. Like the AI, they start going crazy. So I don't want to turn my lights on and have them, you know, go ballistic. If we get a call, you'll be able to see me turn my lights on. Or when we pull over, I can turn my lights on as well. Being bullied sucks. It does get better. Yeah, it's very true.
7 max.
You get to the point where
Go for it.
people can't really hurt you anymore. And that's what happened to me. I just stopped caring. What are we doing here? You want to see my lights? Storm? There you go, buddy. There you go.
Alright, he's right here, down out, okay? Here's we got a gentleman that was fishing. He slipped and fell into the water out there, got sucked in. He's unconscious, not really breathing too well. Not really breathing at all, let's say that. He's unconscious. So, take it.
I do.
Sir, we're having sir, can you, okay, there you go, thank you. Been 3 minutes since we got the alert.
I completely forgot what Deegan said. Tried to do what?
Okay. You've been doing CPR 2 minutes, what do you do? What's the first priority when you see a gentleman down on the ground that's unresponsive? CPR is good, but what does CPR entail?
Butler, man.
You guys hear me? Me, can you hear me?
I hear you. Yeah, I hear everything you're saying. Butler, can you hear us?
I know you can hear me. I was just making sure he can. We were just talking in the rig.
Yeah, I don't know. Butler, can you hear us? Yeah, Deegan's trying to get FTO certified, and Butler's the
bad.
last probie that we have.
My
There
bad.
you go.
I had it on Whisper.
Oh, okay.
My bad. You want me to restart that whole thing?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that.
Let's start over.
Alright, rewound.
There you go. I was trying to give good insight. I know what's going on.
Alright. Hello, sir. My name is John Butler.
Feel bad for the Proby.
Safer. Can you tell me what happened today?
Copied everything in Notepad, then changed the lights to brighter, and then pasted in 5M data, but didn't work.
Alrighty. Oh,
I
what's
don't
up,
know,
Billy?
like,
Can
I don't
you
know what that
tell
is,
me
man.
what
Like, I didn't
10-4?
mess with my
I'm gonna
visual
start
data
CPR
settings or anything like that.
right away.
What's the first thing you want to do before starting CPR?
Oh wait, yeah. Well, I'm gonna stabilize you first.
No. Another thing. It's an alphabet. Michael
Oh.
Jackson sang a song about it. You know? A, B,
Dispatch
C.
David 13, 1041.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, airway breathing circulation.
ABC 1, 2, 3.
Are there any
Yeah.
outstanding?
Being there's, you know, he's
Negative.
unresponsive.
It's
You notice
been
that.
acquired.
You
Oh,
still
yeah.
want to check his
do,
airway
do,
and his
do,
breathing
do, do, do.
because
Yeah.
that's
10-4.
going to determine the need for CPR.
Some guys were walking in banks with weapons
Okay.
drawn. Silent alarms.
Just because you
at
can't see his
Polito
chest rise and fall
and
doesn't mean
Harmony.
he's not breathing.
Besides that, nothing.
10-4, where do we have coverage?
Right now, I just went to the city just to show presence, and that's the only spot I know of. I don't know where 483 is.
Airway breathing circulation.
Patient's not breathing.
He's 10-7.
Okay.
10-4, I can flex in the county.
Now do the C.
Copy that.
Because he's not breathing doesn't mean his heart's not beating, right?
Exactly.
Holy fuck. Oh, no, no. You keep driving there, sucker. You keep right on going.
We want to check his pulse too. That would be the
Yeah, I'm good.
circulation part.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He has
do
no pulse.
that.
So what you would do while you're doing CPR, since I'm acting as a deputy, okay? So I'm
Alright.
standing here. I don't know what's going on either. I just know as much as you do, okay? So if you're doing CPR and the man's down, what you want to do is you want to say, hey, deputy, can you continue CPR? If somebody's available, can you continue CPR so I can hook up the AED, right?
Oh,
Because you can't
the
really
AED
hook up the
monitor?
AED if you're doing CPR. All
Okay.
cops usually have basic CPR knowledge, basic life support, first responder classes, so they should be able to know that. So what I'll do is I'll be the cop.
I honestly
I'll set up
just give
CPR.
Deegan
I'll do some
FTO.
CPR on him. You tell me what to do because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay?
Yeah, I know. He's actually Ame. He's a
Just
nurse.
go ahead.
He's a
deputy,
certified nurse,
and just
so
keep,
he knows his shit.
Do a couple breaths and.
But yeah, I
stop
should,
and
like,
just keep
fuck, man.
pressing
I should just
chest
absolutely give him
and count to
FTO
3.
certification. Like it's no big deal.
Count to 3.
10.
I know, right?
Okay.
He knows his shit.
So is it 10? Then how many breaths?
3 breaths.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That voice.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Look at these stupid locals walking up. We're in the middle of a medical scene, sir.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Dispatch 4310.
That part.
I am hugging up this AD.
No, you
monitor,
check to make sure the airway is clear.
Deputy.
The breaths are to get that breathing reflex going,
There we go.
and also to provide them with
Just give it a few
basically
seconds
just
to
try and
let
get
us know
them to
what's
bring
going on.
oxygen into their body, but and push out the
Yes,
carbon
ours
dioxide that's in
seems to
there.
be
Because
fine.
when you're
It's,
breathing in, you're
keeping
breathing
us so
air into their lungs. You're actually pushing carbon dioxide into their
Do I
lungs.
continue doing CPR?
Because you breathe out
yeah, keep
carbon
going with
dioxide.
CPR.
Okay.
So what you're trying to do is you're
See
trying to
the
get that
good spot?
circulation going. So like they're
Good
full of
spot,
carbon
good
dioxide, they
spot.
push it out.
Stabilize.
When your lungs have a lot of
If
carbon
it's,
dioxide in them,
If he's not breathing,
it kickstarts that breath
and I'm doing CPR.
reflex to try and get that carbon dioxide out. So
Okay,
that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to get the body to go, oh shit, I need to breathe. I was taught it's just for checking if it's clear, but I thought it was for getting the lungs going. I've been doing a lot of research, and I mean, Deegan can tell you, like, he's an actual nurse, so you probably should just go ahead and ask him, because
There we go.
I'm not an EMS in real life. I've just been doing a lot of
Show
research.
me it with a blown up bus. Southbound Gray Ocean Highway outside
Yeah.
Toledo.
Alright.
That worked.
Let's say his breathing comes back, pulse comes up, his pressure's sustainable. What do we do then? He's still not responding to you verbally,
No,
but his vital signs are returning.
he can't. You can. He's in
We
Discord.
check for any cuts and bruises.
You message him
fix
on Discord.
those, and then bring him to the Sandy Shores Medical.
10-4. Okay, that's good.
Can you hear me? Hey, Deegan.
The only thing I would have said though is CPR is usually 30 to 2. 30 compressions, 2
Yeah.
breaths.
Deegan's actually, he's a really good guy.
ACLS guidelines is just
And
compressions. We don't even do.
like I said, he's a nurse, so he knows his shit. So if you have any questions, he loves, like, he's very happy to answer them.
The main thing is to get circulation going. The body still has enough oxygen to sustain until somebody else can arrive on scene. Hopefully, there's a cop or another medic or somebody that can hook him up.
That's not how you summon a Deegan.
The thing is, breaths need to be regulated to every 6 seconds to 1 breath. So when you have 2 people you would just continue doing CPR, like I would just be on the side of the patient doing the CPR on him. Or you doing CPR? I'm doing the breaths. So every 6 seconds, I would give 1 breath. So usually it's 10 to 12 a minute is what they like to do. They just say 6. I mean, you can do 5 or 6 seconds. It's not a big deal. But normally, this is how we would do.
Say something. No, SV1.
Yeah, just stay focused on compression.
Otherwise known as Ethel.
The AED is going to be.
He
the
calls
first
it
to get his
Ethel.
hearts down. Of course, airway is going to be the first, but
LOA means leave of absence. It's basically if you're taking some time off. That's what LOA is.
all right. I'm just going to treat it the same thing. I'm just going to talk it out, and I'll show you what I would do. Does that sound cool?
Oh yeah, everybody says the same.
All right.
Ethel is a fantastic vehicle, but
I've
it's just
honestly never ran into like
so
a
broken.
scenario like this. I know it could happen, but
Hello, sir. I'm Medic Deegan with SAFR. How you doing? Can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? Sir. Sir, patient's unresponsive.
Everyone was making fun of my baby bus. Oh yeah.
Let's say you're the deputy, okay, Butler? Hey,
Alright.
deputy, can you go, can you get over here? I might need your hands, okay?
10-4, what do you need?
I'll just stand right there, it's fine for now. Sir, can you hear me? I still got no response, doesn't appear to be breathing. I'm gonna check his pulse. I don't have a pulse. Hey, deputy, can you start CPR on him real quick while I hook up the AED?
10-4.
I still cannot believe that we have 30 people in the server and we have still
Alright, AED.
Still
Let me get my bag.
haven't
Give it
had a
30
single call.
Units. I have a red sports bike that Falcon at 90 is attempting traffic. He just sped off. I terminated.
You guys are looking at natural vision. Look at
Falcon
that.
8.
Look at that sun.
10-4, where was he heading?
Southbound Sport Freeway.
10-4, I'll
Just
settle
keep
for
doing compressions for me. Not even been 30 seconds yet. I'm gonna do an analyzing rhythm real quick. I wanna see what his heart rate
Did
is.
you see the person on the fucking quad bike?
Tell you to just go ahead and take a step back, okay?
They stopped and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Don, okay, go take a step back.
I have the files and the new siren sounds. I'm just so lazy.
All right. Our
It
rhythm
honestly,
shock-
it doesn't
I
take
can't
that much
shock him
effort to
now,
do it.
and there's a reason. Why can't I shock him?
Because he's wet.
Yep, he's wet. So
Oh
what we
shit,
gotta do
nice.
first is we gotta cut off his clothes, mainly on his chest, expose his chest, pull out a towel out of our jump bag, dry off his chest a little, and then now when we shock, we can't be standing anywhere near on the ground where there's water. So that's our main thing, is we have to get away from that. So
I already told you, Storm Grant.
Let's
It's
continue.
sleep of
all right,
absence.
so I'm cutting off my shirt.
It's basically
Let
you're
me get a
taking
towel
time
real quick.
off, is what it means.
Dry him off. All right, so that way it doesn't spread all over his body. You can hook up the pads too if he's wet. I mean, you could. Just you don't want it to be wet underneath him. So actually, I got to put new pads on. Sorry, I forgot he was wet. I'm gonna put new pads on after I dried him off, and we're gonna shock. Okay. And this whole meantime, while I'm doing this, we can still be doing CPR.
All right, Scotty. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Which is fine. I mean, not a big deal. They,
Have a good night.
I mean, it is a big deal, but like, for this situation, for this circumstance, it's not.
It's all good, Storm Grant.
Dried them off, put on pads, analyzing, rhythm shockable. So we would continue CPR while it's charging. So you don't have to do it. I would just continue at CPR, 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 CPR. Right? Rhythm shockable, clear. And shock delivered. Now we continue CPR.
Yeah, I believe he's running him through the
If you want,
standard
go ahead,
fucking
Deputy,
cardiac arrest.
And, give him a couple breaths when I tell you to. That's good.
We got an actual EMS guy.
I see it. Okay. Well,
Come
we'll
on,
continue this
get
later.
out of this. God.
Vinewood Park, the Vinewood Racetrack. Yeah, I don't know what that lag is. It's so weird.
Showmac 1, 1076, the latest EMS Coward, Vinewood Park Drive, and Vinewood Racetrack.
All right, there you go. First call of the night. Finally. Whoa, Butler, you need to slow down, man. Holy shit. I know, right, Strikes? He is, oh my god, his driving is insane. His driving is absolutely insane. I don't think he's gonna respawn because it's Deranged Warrior. He's usually pretty good about that. And again, he's going the speed limit. It just always seems like he's speeding. It's so weird. I just ran over some glass, so that's not a good sign. You hit that guy's fucking headlight.
Show Meg 1, code 6.
We're not code 6.
That part.
I mean, we're already here, basically. Turn off your siren as well in code
10-20.
6.
Over.
Ah,
That's
turn off your
Fish
siren.
76 at 8 o'clock.
What are you doing? Get that car. Jesus Christ. This is not ideal ambulance placement.
Day 15, 76 on medical call.
She went after
Oh,
them.
sorry, 10:23.
Where's Lily?
I have no idea, sir. Alright, sir, I'm gonna stabilize you real quick here, and,
Where's... Find Lily.
sir, just
Go on,
stay
guys.
with me.
How's it going?
Find Lily.
David 30,
Find
10-7,
her.
1 Mike.
Just gonna move you away from the truck real quick here.
That part.
She went after them.
Alright, sir, can you tell me your pain level? Between 1 and 10? 10 being the absolute worst?
6. Find Lily. God damn it. Find her. She went down there
That's
somewhere.
23.
God damn it.
Where'd she go?
Alright, sir, just...
Out the front. Out the front, chasing bikes. Out the front somewhere. She was on
Is she-
foot.
She's on foot. What's she wearing?
I didn't get a good look. I don't need.
My whole
just a look
computer is
at to
lagging.
help her. I was here for a tour to help her.
Do you know what she's wearing? Anything at all, man?
Dark trousers, I think. Darkish jacket. She'll be nearby.
color of hair?
She's on foot.
Alright, sir,
Possibly
can,
red, I think.
David 30, back 10-8.
can you tell me exactly where you got shot?
That part.
This, God damn it, man. Butler,
Okay.
Left arm.
this guy got shot and you're just doing nothing?
Two shots, I think.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna
They,
put
they,
some,
were, they were using SMGs.
Alright, sir, I'm gonna put some pressure bandages on your arm here to stop the bleeding.
Oh, god damn, this shit hurts. God damn it, why do I keep getting shot?
Didn't clean it. Didn't put quick clot on it.
Did you get to talk, Max?
Didn't pack the wound at all.
What's that?
They
Is
held
he good
us.
to talk?
He's conscious right now, so yeah. But I really need to get him to the hospital because all I did was put pressure bandages and he
They
needs to be checked out by the doctors.
they
Sorry.
Thank you. It's a command staff shirt.
searched us for our
Like,
radios.
it's
and-
kind of, it's really
and
frustrating me because Deegan's not stepping in,
anything
which
first.
he needs to be stepping
That's
in.
what I was
What
gonna do
vehicle
next.
were the ambulance?
Butler's fucking up real bad right now.
bikes, crotch rockets, 2 of them.
Remember what colors they were?
They they didn't do a proper search. Cause I was warned before I got here they might be around, so I activated my dash cam and body cam.
Alright, sir.
They
Are you
they didn't find it.
allergic? Are you allergic to any medical, like, medicine
No,
or anything like that?
no. I'm taking a
This is
medium dose
this
of
is just a
painkillers
cluster.
at the
This is a
moment for
disaster right now.
previous injuries.
This is the
Um,
absolute
Okay, sir.
disaster.
currently on tramadol.
Well, I'm gonna put this
Probably.
IV in you. It's gonna have a little bit of morphine, probably like 1G.
Oh yeah, the good stuff.
So,
Find Lily, man. Find Lily.
I'm worried about you right now. I'm not too worried about Lily. They got another officer looking for her.
Lily.
She's the owner of Benny's. She called me for a tour. I came on duty just for her.
alright, there you
Will
go.
we
You're
have a
gonna
last
fill
name?
this pinch real quick.
She's the one that owns Benny's. I don't know last name.
Okay. What'd you
Alright,
tell you to do?
trooper.
Just come here and help you?
We had contact.
I mean, it's too
contact a
fucking
few
late.
days ago.
Like, it's too late
Ow,
right
this
now.
fucking hurts.
This is just a
Your
disaster.
medicine should be kicking in, sir.
From
Alright.
a previous year, and she had my number handy, and she knew I was in town, so she called me up.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna bring him to the closest medical center and get the doctors to check him out and whatnot. If you have any more questions for him, I'll probably take him to
Pillbox.
Gave him morphine. Well, actually, no, he didn't even give him morphine.
yeah, Pillbox Hill.
Or did he give him morphine? I don't fucking know. I can't tell when he's typing. He prepares IV and morphine and then sticks the IV in the man's arm.
Alright, sir, I'm gonna put you on this spine board real quick. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright.
Oh, this is one of the worst things I've seen.
Hey, boss.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, are you gonna go down to the hospital with them?
Yeah.
483, David.
I've got I'm currently evaling a probie right now, and then I got an FDO along with him, so I gotta stick with him.
Alright, if by any chance that subject in that ambulance has video footage, could you just possibly take hold of it and maybe send me a message or in-department memo or mail through our government
Show
website?
Meg 1, 1076 to Pillbox.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Hill,
I can have him
medical
do
location.
that.
Alright, thank you very much.
What is your name, Trooper?
My name is Trooper
do that.
Warjack.
Okay, and okay, so it's the same email then on the government website.
Yes, sir.
All right, sounds good. I'll have him do that.
Alright, sir, thank you.
Have a good one, Trooper. My fucking probie is leaving without me. Good night, Storm Grant. Have a good night. What is with this lag? What is going on right now?
show Mag 1, 1023.
David 15. Subject is open 99. System 1.
That was. I've actually never talked to Warjack before. That was the first time I've ever talked to him.
Am I supposed to feel this lightheaded?
No, sir. It's just a morphine kicking in. It's like you're in heaven, almost.
Right.
Quick question: does these doors also take the airlift? Alright, docs, we got one patient here who got shot in his arm. He's gonna be in room 1. Take good care of him.
So both of them fucked up during that call. I'm gonna have to talk to both of them.
Dispatch, this is Fire 22. Show me 1041 as medic 2.
Alright, good. We have another medic.
Alright. Sir, do you have an ID on you, by the way, so I can give it to the nurses?
Yeah. It's in my back pocket.
Alright.
What are you taking notes for, Strike? Is that what you do? You just go into people's channels? Like, you go into your friends' channels and you're like, I'm taking notes on all the stuff they're doing wrong.
Alright, sir, the doctors will be in here in a minute. I'm just gonna give their ID.
Because I know you do that to Squintin.
Alright, nurse, here's the
Slash
man's
43
ID.
would be 76 last 911 call.
Alright, fair enough.
Located
Fair enough.
Drive, Vinewood Hills.
Are you thinking about applying for EMS? I'd love to have you in EMS.
The docs are gonna come in and take a look at the arm and
Then we can hang out.
up and going.
Alright, thank you, medics. I appreciate that. Just find Lily. That was her car. You can get her
Dispatch
last name
30.
off the tag.
Vespucci Garage, out on foot. Stand by.
Long story, I'd rather not share in your Twitch chat. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, buddy. Alright, so I need to talk to Deegan about always stepping in. If he feels like he needs to step in, step in. If he sees him fucking up, if he sees him making mistakes or whatever, he needs to step in immediately and take over. You can't wait until after the call's over. Because the probies need to learn right then and there and fix their mistakes.
Rest for a little bit, if you need to. But the doc says you're good to go.
Okay.
Just be very, very
483
careful out
medic
there.
2.
Medic 2.
Do you need medic to head up that way?
10-4, we're trying to find the residence.
Wait, what?
1 second, the radio's going off in my head.
Medic 2 copies 1076 to 483's location.
483 got a message from
Advise, subject to call
Medic 2, and then he responded as Medic 2. What the fuck?
What was that?
I'll be fine. I'm just a little lightheaded.
The weirdest. Like, this is a weird fucking night, man. It's a weird night.
Yep. Alright, sir. You have a good one. Be safe out there. Show Mag 1, back 10-8.
Alright, sir, one thing. Are you still awake?
Yeah, I'm just a little
Yeah, I understand.
off this shit they gave.
So that trooper that was on the scene, that was Trooper Warjack. He told me to let you know if you have any, if you were able to acquire any video evidence or anything of that nature, you are free to forward that to him through his email account on the government website. That's going to be Warjack. So you'll be able to send whatever you have to him.
Is that common spelling?
Yeah, that's going to be Warjec.
Okay, okay. I will do that soon.
Sounds good. All right. I wish you a speedy recovery, sir.
Alright, thank you.
All right. I need both of you.
Medic 2, code 6.
Yeah, 3 Meg 2, just be advised, still trying to locate. Caller stays, she's by herself in the pool.
Oh, fuck.
It's
I
good Gideon
locked it.
Drive in West Vine where that's all information was given and ping.
Medic 2 copies.
So there's a possibly for sale sign out front of the residence.
Hey, remember me? It's Mama. Hey, girl.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. So, just gonna go. Oh, well, I guess we'll just wait for him.
Sounds good.
All right. So, can you both hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
How about now?
Loud
Yep.
and clear.
All right. So, Deegan, I
Yeah,
want
three.
you
We
to
could
let
check houses with the real estate
Butler
agent.
know what he
See
did
some
wrong on that
markers
call.
on 'em.
Well, patient was bleeding. First assessment would be to stop the bleeding. Patient was alert and oriented. He was talking, speaking. The one thing that we can't do, though, is we have control of the scene when there's an officer present. Officer's asking for being able to talk. My thing is, I always say, well, let me finish doing my job first. He can talk to him down here. That kind of thing. My thing was medical-wise. The bleeding was an issue. We did
Yeah,
a bunch
but
of other
did you
stuff
see?
before we did the bleeding.
Did you see what I put as a slash me?
Did I what?
All I saw
Did you
was you
see
put
my-
pressure bandage on him.
Yeah. Pressure bandages. More than one on the wounds
Mm-hmm.
to stop the bleeding.
Deegan?
Well, we want to assess the bleeding, see how where the wound is. I mean,
All right.
ultimately,
Seriously, guys, look at the me command that I put. Go
I
all
saw
the way
it.
up.
I saw it. You put pressure bandages on his wound.
It says examines the gunshot wounds and puts pressure bandages on the GSW.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly what it says.
That I know.
Examines.
I know. That's exactly
What
what it
does
said.
examine mean?
Show me
I get that.
1076
I understand that.
to
There's no need for the attitude. We're
Okay,
just trying
so
to help
what's the
you, okay?
problem? No, I know, but what's the
10-4.
problem? Like,
Egan.
83, I got
Examines
her
the
in the
same thing.
backyard over here. It'll be south on Didgery.
Yeah, I don't think I follow.
All right, so
Should be
the
incapacitated.
thing you fucked up
Incapacitated
on,
in the pool.
you can't just put a pressure bandage on a gunshot wound. It doesn't work that way. You didn't clean the wound. You didn't put any like quick clot on it. You didn't put any packing material in the wound. You just slapped a bandage on it and like that's good. You didn't check to see how much he was bleeding. Okay, fine. You put examines on there, but you didn't see if the wound went through. You didn't check for an exit wound. You just slapped a bandage on there and like that was it. You got to go into more than that, especially with like an
Yes,
arm gunshot
when you
wound.
stabilize
I'm not
someone,
finished.
You can see it.
I'm not done. When there's a gunshot wound, right, in the arm, there's a very high chance that there's going to be an exit wound, and you're going to have to check for that. Especially like in that situation. What you were doing was you were allowing him to talk to the officer and focusing like on that. You weren't taking really control of the situation and doing what you need to do. And while he was talking, you were just kind of sitting there. Like even the fact
I was
you
to communicate.
you were sitting there doing nothing. Like okay, you might have been trying to communicate with him, but you gotta take control, man. You gotta be more assertive than that. Especially in like a situation like that, he could have bled out and very very quickly, and he's sitting there talking to the officer.
The trooper, I told the trooper, let me take care of him and take him to the hospital real quick. If you have any questions, this is what I'm gonna bring him.
Okay, but you waited until after he gave his life story before you did that.
No, I said, let me take care of the patient like 3 times. I said that 3 times to the trooper. Obviously, the trooper didn't want to listen to me, so.
All right. Well, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to hound you or anything like that. I'm just saying like, what I saw that you did wrong. That's what you did wrong. All right. Deegan, is there anything that you want to add?
My thing, yeah, so much as the pressure wounds or the dressings and stuff, you can initially put pressure dressings on wounds, but like Mead said, you can do that to initially stop the bleeding. Get the bleeding done, corrected.
Send it.
You know what I mean, to stop it.
You could come back
the
here.
Main thing is
that part.
My thing was the trooper coming in and just asking a bunch of questions, which is his job too. But point is, the primary care right now is you. So is the patient. Is taking care of him. He's not gonna be able to talk to the officer if you don't do your damn job. You know what I mean? Like if he's laying there down, he's down for a reason. Again with the gunshot wounds, that was the dressings were placed. While they're placed, you can flip them over, like he's saying. With an arm, I mean, it's like you said, it does sometimes have an exit wound. Depends on the caliber of the bullet, of course, but it's sometimes has an exit wound. You put a pressure to stop a bleeding on one side, the initial one you see. I mean, that's the first priority of any type of emergency situation is you see bleeding, you put a stop to it. Then you evaluate. Then you can turn around and you can look at them. You can do all that stuff. You remove those initial dressings, put on, cleaner, sterile ones. You sterilize the area, clean it, whatever. If there's a bullet still lodged in, of course, there's nothing we can do. That's all the hospital does. But it's mainly, like he said, like Mead said, it's when you can't just put dressings on.
David 15, you coming back here?
It's
dressing.
It's
just let him finish talking, and then you can go.
No, you can go. It's fine.
Every FTO I've been with said that every time I've been at a gunshot scene like that, and I did exactly what you saw I did, they said that's perfectly fine because you're going to have to rush them to the hospital, and the docs will take care of it in there. You examined the wounds, you noticed what happened. As you stabilize them, you didn't see an exit wound. That's good. Boom. Just
Usually what I do is I like to get, there's a substance that we use, it's like alcohol pretty much. And when you pull up on a scene, usually in the patient's shot, you're going to see 2 different types of blood. You're going to see the dried blood, caked blood, or you're going to see frank blood. Frank blood is the red, bright red or dark red that's pooling. What you do first is initially you can put pressure on it while you're getting other stuff together. Like usually it's an alcohol solution that you pour over the wound as you're lifting up the bandage to clean the wound, one, and two, to make it so you can see the hole exactly. And that's what you want to see. You want to see the hole exactly and see how bad it is. Then you can examine and assess for need for quick clot or if it just needs another pressure bandage. You know what I mean? Because sometimes with small caliber bullets, it's like just literally like a, little when you take off the bandage and you can obviously put some more on. Quick clot is good, but it does cause some issues that I've heard, but that's just for me. But it's good. It's for most gunshot wounds, it's good to use. Just in the situation with pressure bandages and stuff, pressure bandages is kind of a blanket term for what a bandage is and a pressure bandage is, but it works. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just there's a little more that could have been done to prevent the patient from having an infection later on from a gunshot wound. That's what Mead's getting at. And sustainability of life.
Okay, but in real life, I have friends in my head that are paramedics, EMS, and they told me that every gunshot victim that they had dealt with in real life is they don't do all that stuff. They examine the wounds, they get pressure bandages on it, they throw them in the back of the ambulance, and they get them to the hospital after administering morphine and all that stuff.
Even without knowing how bad the blood loss is?
He's arguing because
if you think about it,
If it's a dying
I think he doesn't
situation
like to be told that,
and the
that he's
patient
wrong.
if it's
is
a dying situation,
still-
they're not going to transport him as fast as they can. They're going to sustain him on the scene to
Exactly.
get him to the hospital.
But if he's losing
Would
a
you guys
lot
shut the
of
hell
blood
up?
because of the gunshot wound, then no
God.
matter what, the number one priority
Damn.
is to get him in the
Damn
ambulance
dogs.
and get him to that hospital as fast as you can. Because he could be losing his vitals, he could be losing a lot of blood, so you don't sit there the whole scene for like 5-10 minutes doing all these things.
Okay,
to
but
the
like
patient.
if you're
It's-
doing your job correctly, it's not going to take 5 to 10 minutes to clean a wound, bandage it, and get them going. Like that's what the thing. Like the important thing is you always have to clean wounds because you want to prevent infection, especially with a gunshot wound. There's a very high chance that an infection is going to occur, especially like in that environment. He was laying down on the road that is hardly ever cleaned. His blood's spraying all over the place. Like you don't know what's on that dirt, and there's all kinds of shit that you just pressed into the wound by putting that bandage on there and not even cleaning the wound. And like you also like you got to stop the bleeding, and a bandage most of the time isn't really going to work by itself. It's not really designed to stop bleeding. It's designed to help stop bleeding, but it itself is not designed to stop bleeding. So like I don't know. Yes, it's a pressure bandage. I get that. It's basically like that's just saying, that's basically just a regular bandage. Like really any bandage is a pressure bandage. Like not a Band-Aid, obviously. That's not a pressure bandage, but it's a bandage. At the end of the day, it's a bandage. It's not really designed to absorb blood or like I said, it's designed to help stop it. But it's a gunshot wound. There's going to be a lot more blood than just, a little bit. It helps. It helps to stop the bleeding. But you need as much help stopping the bleeding as possible in a life-threatening situation like a gunshot wound.
I'm just saying, in real life, that this whole thing, I know it's like really good RP and whatnot, but in real life, it's that this whole situation is not how it goes in real life. Like, I'm sorry, but it takes like seconds for a patient just to drop dead.
We have a nurse here, an actual certified nurse, who is telling you differently.
Yes, who works in a hospital, who doesn't go in the ambulance and actually goes out in the calls.
So you don't think that people who have that kind of situation don't walk into the hospital?
I've been MICU certified to where I talk to ambulances on a daily basis. They report to me and tell me the situation with the downed patient, and I tell them what needs to be done in the field. So that's an order from a doctor, from a hospital, tells the medic what to do in order to sustain the patient's life. There's been situations like
I
this.
can't
I've
like
been
I
to
can't
Delta
believe
numerous
he's sitting here arguing
times, and
semantics and whatnot.
it's 9 times out of 10 you're going to address him like he did. That's not
Like,
wrong.
what the
I'm
fuck?
not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that's correct. Absolutely correct. The thing is, if you get to a site and you see that there's a gunshot wound and you just automatically put a dressing on it, that's not going to control the fact that the blood needs to be stopped. Do you see what I mean? Like, a pressure dressing will slow down bleeding, but it will never stop it.
Yes,
I'm
but once
100%
again, if
certain.
it's a life-threatening, no medic
10-4,
out
I'll
in
mission
real
low
life
PD.
is
10-4,
gonna
just
just
stand
sit
by
there and try to
10-4.
get the
Yeah,
patient
they are.
all
I
situated.
guarantee they are. I guarantee it. I'm not disagreeing with you because I'm, you know, of any sort of reason, but I guarantee that's their number one goal, is to control bleeding. If they don't control bleeding and they put them in an ambulance with a pressure dressing, that pressure dressing gets saturated. That pressure dressing's saturated with blood, it's still going to bleed. Do you see what I mean? And if that patient's still bleeding and the pressure dressing is not working, which I guarantee it will fail, that's going to be an issue. That's another issue. I mean, yeah, getting him in the ambulance and get him out is priority. Get him to the hospital so they can take that bullet out, give him surgery, whatever. But you have to control bleeding.
Dispatch
It's part of the
medication,
ABCs, like I told
1076
you.
Tuesday,
Airway,
male
breathing,
Yeah.
circulation, circulation.
But yet again, examine is part of cleaning the wound.
No.
I don't know your definition.
Looking at
of
something
examine.
and cleaning something are two entirely different things.
Look up the definition of examine. I've looked it up several times. It says, and I
Oh my
quote,
God,
"The
are you
one
serious?
definition is you're right. You examine the patient's stability and whatnot. The second definition of it is you're doing the job of examining it and cleaning the wounds. That's
Okay,
the
so
second definition of it.
you see that dumpster over there?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking at that dumpster. Am I cleaning the dumpster?
No, you're looking at.
Okay, so if I walked up to the dumpster and started rinsing it off with a hose and, you know, wiping it off and all that kind of stuff, am I examining the dumpster or am I cleaning it?
You're cleaning it, but the second definition is right what I'm saying. There's two definitions of examine.
Okay, well
It's not
that's
me trying
fine.
to be lazy.
I'm just saying, like,
It's just
you
me.
gotta, if you're examining something, when it comes to a patient, examining them and cleaning the wound are two different things.
All I'm saying is I've been doing FTO for God knows how long. Yes, I had my mistakes, and I noticed those mistakes, but I'm sticking to my guns on
Day
this one.
15 is 1076
And
of 195.
I'm going off
Two
of
mission
real
row.
life. I'm not saying you're
He said
doing
examine.
your job right in real life, or you're not knowing what you're talking about. You do, but in certain situations, I have like 4 or 5 friends who do this in real life for 20, 30 years now. So I don't know. It could be different, like procedures in different states, but I don't know. But it's just this whole situation. I think I'm in the right. I did what was right. It was to get him to the hospital as fast as I can, so the doctors can check him out. I
I mean,
agree with you with the quick clot and whatnot. Yes, I could done that, but my main focus is to get that patient to the hospital as fast as I can.
and
Like,
that is
that's
your main
number one
focus,
priority.
but your job is to do pre-hospital care. That's your entire job. You need to prep them before you get them to the hospital. Like, that's the entire thing. Like, you're trying to prevent further injury and also examine and, you know, treat their current injuries as best as you can and then get them to the hospital. That's your entire job.
it might be in Los Santos, but it's not in all states that how it's run. But okay, I'll do that for next time. Like,
Jesus
I'm not
Christ.
gonna sit here and have this debate. Like, it's pointless because people have different thoughts on different things. Like, I don't know. It's just I did what was right, and I pretty much rushed the patient to the hospital with the pressure bandages. Yes, they do feel, but they don't feel like immediately fast, like quick. It holds the blood in long enough for the doctors in the hospital to get in there and get those bullets out and get him stitched up and get him on
Sounds
his
83,
way.
1042.
Or in real life, stay in the hospital
Have a good one.
and
User disconnected from
like
your channel.
eval him for further like evaluations of if there's any infections and whatnot after surgery. But that's besides the point. What I'm doing is RPing with the person saying, hey, I'm going to give you an IV with 1 gram of morphine, and I'm going to
Oh, he's
put
annoying the
a
fuck out
pressure
of me right
bandage
now.
on your wound here to get it stabilized. I don't
And
say
I
it
love
super
how
through because just
I don't
stabilize
want to
it
have
so
this
you can
debate,
get
and yet he's still going with
the
it.
arm injury. Let's get you to the hospital and
I'm
get
right
stitched
no
up.
matter
I
what.
both
I'm right
checked
no
with
matter
them.
what.
I agree with both of you.
It's not like yo,
I should have took
Deegan's a
full
fucking
control,
certified
but
nurse,
yet again, it's
but
a
he's
true fact.
wrong.
So
I've been doing this for 7
and
months, but I'm wrong.
it's like I told him 3 times that I need to take care of the patient and get him to the hospital. You can talk to him at the hospital. I said it 3 times. You might not have heard me the first 2 times, but I did say it 3 times to him.
Alright, so at that situation, you also, like, he said, is he good to talk? And you said yes, and then you allowed him to talk to the patient.
No, I said yes, but at the hospital. Exactly what I said.
Alright, but you didn't make that clear. Well, anyways, so that, I'm just telling you, Butler, that whole situation could have been handled a lot better. Also, I'm telling you, Deegan, if at any time you feel that your probie is not, like, is messing up or is not able to handle the situation or anything like that, it's your responsibility to step in. Like, you're the senior right on the scene, all right? You're in charge of the scene. He's in charge of the scene when he's doing medical care and stuff like that. But you're the supervisor. You got to step in if needed, all right? I mean, I was just holding myself back that entire time because I was hoping that you would step in, but you didn't. Anytime you see mistakes or anything like that, you got to step in immediately and take over.
Firm.
So like if you saw that he was struggling, immediately step in and just take over. Like, all right, I'm gonna stop you right there, and then just take over from that. And that's pretty much that's your responsibility to do that because we can't have the patient receiving subpar medical care or whatever. I'm not saying that you gave subpar medical care. I'm just saying like any probie, not just you, any probie. Like you got to step in, make sure that the patient gets the care that they deserve, and quality health care, whatnot, pre-hospital care, whatever you're going to call it. And if you need to step in, you need to do that.
Well, you need to also get with your FTOs and let them know also because I've been doing it with them for a long time and they
User
seem
joined
to
your
have no
channel.
problem with it. So,
All right.
anyways,
So
I have to go 42 anyway, so it's late in my head. So
all right.
I'm just saying, get the facts straight with everyone in the safer community. I am gonna have a conversation with Raven. I'm not like complaining or whatnot, but I am gonna have a conversation with her and whatnot and get certain stuff situated and figured out because this is just ridiculous. It's almost 2 months of this crap. It's like I'm trying to do everything right, but people do certain stuff differently, and people say what I do is all right. So if I fail the final eval, honestly don't care because I feel like I'm doing everything right, and everything that the FTOs taught me, I'm doing. So if so, I'm just letting you know you probably will get contacted by Raven, but I'm just letting you know that I need to get stuff situated because it's just ridiculous how long this is taking. When it's taking at a max like at probably it's like no time to all of a sudden be poof, they're medic after like 2 days after academy. Like seriously.
Well, I mean, like it's up to you. Like some people take longer than others. It's not like we just said, "Oh, here you go. Here's the medic." Like we've been working hard with you, man. Like we've been a lot of FTOs have been giving you FTO time and we've been trying to get you graduated, but if we feel that you're not ready, you're not going to be ready. Like I'm not just going to give somebody full medic and they're like, "Here you go." Like you got to like if it takes 2 months, it takes 2 months. Like that's just the way it is, man.
Okay, I'm not bringing anything up, but there's certain megs, I'm not gonna throw names out there, that have been messing up a lot, that's been in my academy class, who's been getting in trouble by the higher ups. I'm not saying any names, I'm not gonna say who, but
Yeah, and those people are being
I'm
dealt
just saying,
with.
yes,
Like that's just the way it
but
is.
that's what I'm talking about.
But
2 days
see,
after academy,
they're
they
they're
become full
fucking
megs
up.
and
They're making stupid mistakes and they're getting punished for it. You're not getting punished for the mistakes you make because they're small mistakes, but they're also like a lot of these mistakes that you're making are also important mistakes. But they're not. You're learning. Like you're still learning. You're still a probie. You're still learning. And even when you get to medic, you're still going to be learning for several months. Like even after I graduated, like take it, I graduated. I was still learning how to do shit a month, 2 months, 3 months after I graduated. And it was a while before I was finally comfortable with being a medic. Before I was, I felt that I was ready. Like, I didn't even want to graduate because I felt like I wasn't ready. But at the same time, uh, I was ready. I just wasn't confident in it. But I'm telling you, like, I don't think that you're quite ready yet. I'm just saying that.
that's your opinion. So either
Well,
I
I
have to
mean,
get my
I'm the
final
one who
eval
gives
down.
your final eval, so apparently my opinion's
Yeah,
important.
well, maybe I have to get someone else to
All right,
do it
that's totally
because
fine. That's totally fine, man. In fact,
nothing against
I
you, man. Nothing against you. It's just
Dispatch, Medic 2, show me 1076, the latest EMS cat alert, Sonora
it's
Freeway,
just
and the San
it seems like people have
Cheskaski
different
Mountain
opinions on
Range.
certain stuff and whatnot, and I'm gonna be talking to my friends in my head about EMS stuff to get better at EMS, obviously, because I know I'm not perfect and I mess up. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is right. I'm just saying certain stuff I'm doing is right in my head because I've learned from people in my head. So, but it's whatever. Like I said, I'm going for it too. I'm gonna have a conversation with Raven sometime this week.
all right,
I don't know
Strikes.
when, but yeah.
Well, you will have to
I
go
guess.
up the chain of command if you want to, report anything or anything like that. So you'll have to go and talk to
No,
an
no, no.
LT.
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not reporting anything. I'm not putting you on the bus. I'm not putting him on the bus. I'm not putting anyone on the bus. I'm just gonna have a conversation with it. That's it. It's nothing against you or saying, hey, this guy should not be a captain. You should demote him to a medic. No, this is you are a captain for a reason because you bust your ass for this position. I'm not saying you're a bad guy. I'm not saying you're not doing your job. It's just it's your opinions and it's whatever. Like I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm not trying to get you demoted. I'm not trying to get anyone fired. I'm just gonna have a conversation where we get some stuff straightened out, and that's it.
All right, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, if you, Pikachu or sorry, Raven, might actually tell you that you need to go talk to an LT or something. But it's if not, she might go ahead and just talk to you. That's totally fine. You just go ahead. You can go ahead and bring your concerns to her. That's all right. You're perfectly okay to do that. But I'm just letting you know, like she might say, go to an LT.
That's fine. It's whatever. But anyhow, I don't know if you want to use that ambulance or get your own out, but
Oh,
you do
oh,
have
come
the
on,
set
man.
keys.
SV2? I don't
Oh.
use SV2. You gotta know that by now.
Alright, let me remove it.
Alright.
All right, welcome back, Storm.
I still have a body cam on, but we'll talk in a little bit.
Oh, I have mine on as well.
I'll be
What?
closing it down for a little bit.
How did you appear behind me? You're a little close, man.
Fucking
Getting all
magic,
intimate?
bro. Fucking magic. You have no idea.
You want
I'm
to
fucking
take
magic.
out your minibus?
Minibus is the best bus.
Minibus.
Alright, I'll
Alright,
see you
bud, see you
guys
later.
later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Oh god. Run, go inside.
Wow, I didn't know we had security over here.
K15's 10-8.
Oh, they're touchy too. They don't like to be touched.
Dispatch
I thought
David
he was-
30.
I thought we were gonna have another GSW going on right here, dude.
Do they have guns? I don't think they have guns.
He pulled out a gun.
Oh, he did? Oh, shit. I just saw him walk over to the trash can.
I thought we were gonna be like
Dispatch magnitude's 1023.
1023 gunshot victim.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm out of here. I didn't mean to
Alright,
run
bud.
into him.
All right.
I don't really see it.
He did pull a gun? Damn, I didn't see it.
First things first, I have to go pee in a bush.
Okay.
Preferably this one over here. Well, next to these fine ladies. What's up, girls? How's it going? Job security, I like that. Keep smoking.
Keep
Yeah,
smoking.
girl. Keep smoking. Come into the hospital a little while later. We could get those COPD lungs. We'll give you some Solumedrol there, and you'll be good
Okay,
to go.
note
And
to
you,
self,
sir, keep
don't drink
drinking.
change in front of the doctor.
Oh, boy. Deegan. So that was an interesting situation.
That's my last time forgiving.
I have actually never had a probie just sit there and argue with me about anything, really.
Show 554, 1042.
What? Whatever.
User disconnected from your channel.
Damn it, I don't get to drive my Tahoe anymore to bring out an ambulance. Although, actually, we do have 2 medics on. Let's see. Yeah, he's not ready. He's not. I hate it too because like he said, he's been trying hard for I don't even know how long it's been actually. And that kind of attitude, can't have that. And then like when he's making mistakes and then he like snaps at me for him making mistakes, it's toxic. Two months, okay. Well,
David 30.
I'm sorry, man. Like, I want to pass you. I really do. Like, I've been sitting here every time saying, I want to pass Hollywood. I do. And everybody does. Everybody says we want to pass you, dude. But It's just
Hey,
we can't just give it to you, you know? Hey.
good.
Yep. I guess I have to get out of my command uniform and my truck.
Oh.
Nathan, thank you for the host, buddy. What's up?
She's pretty, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, I love that thing. Hey, you want to ride down to Crusade?
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. Wow, this thing's nice. Wow. So I'm gonna cut off my body cam for a little bit.
All right. Should I
don't know.
cut mine off as well?
Yeah. Just be a few minutes.
Cactuar Martini, how's it going? Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to, Deegan wants to talk to me like one-to-one, so I'm gonna have to cut the stream, or not cut the stream, but cut the audio just real quick. But what I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm going to bring up the I'm gonna bring up the little AFK thing so you can play some of those games while you wait. Alright, I'm just give me a minute while I tell my stream what's going on and whatnot.
Denver.
I mean, we can wait until we get to Crusade at least.
Oh, I already did mine.
You ended it? Why'd you end it?
Well, I'm not gonna mute it. I'm just gonna turn it off. Mute it's kind of sketchy. You know what I mean?
Why? Wow. That lag. Are you getting like really bad headaches?
No, the real reason is I don't know how to mute it. So.
You don't know how to mute it? Okay, fair enough.
Fuck off. Laugh at my misfortunes, asshole.
Of course I'm gonna laugh at it. It's hilarious.
I know there's a way, but if I could, then, you know, I have a button on my Steam Deck to.
I don't know
my
what
car.
that lag is.
Tells me how to
Holy
do it.
shit.
Dispatch medic 2.
Send it.
I have a down patient.
That's
to
funny.
Sonora Freeway
He's
near the
purposefully
24/7. She has a
not doing
sidearm
the-
in her
He does a good
hand.
job.
Yeah, he's purposefully not doing the
LEO
direct
just
part.
to Escort me to Sandy Shores and then escort
Yeah.
her inside.
That was the thing with
in case she has secondary plans.
Butler. I said too. He just said, "Medic one, show me 76." You know,
And
what's
it's,
that? He's not acknowledging
Southbound
who he's
Sonora
talking
Freeway,
to. He could be talking to anybody.
Chainski Mountain Range.
I know when I
Just
listen to the
north of the
radio at work,
24/7.
it says
North
you
of
say
the
dispatch to acknowledge.
Route
I know it's
68
not
exit.
muted.
Most of the
I'm waiting until I get to Crusade.
who you
David 30.
Back to our Martini. Thank you for the bits.
That's just me. Light screen.
Copy that.
This lag is ridiculous. Are you getting like really bad headaches at all?
Yeah, this thing's bouncing all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Like every so often, it's just like a picture show.
Very nice.
I might need to relog.
Show. I mean, might just be the vehicle. Me and you both in it.
No, it's not. Like I never have an issue. Like it's just today for some reason I have an issue.
Huh. Yeah, you are. Yeah, it's not. Okay now.
Not for me. Yeah, it's actually starting to affect the driving because that Reverse gear was locked for a second. Get out.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Good night. Here's for the cookie stash. All right. Oh, you're good. You're going to sleep. All right, Cactuar Martini. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll see you again sometime. Have a good night. Cookies. All right.
What was your 20 again?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and
Sonora Freeways and
hop out.
Mountain Range,
And,
just north of 24/7.
remove my
on the,
vehicle.
Southbound lane.
10-4. David 30's 1023.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and catch a new train ticket. And I'll come back in and we'll just take over Medic 1. Unless you want to roll on your own bus.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not worried.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'll be right back. Go in and say hi to the doc.
You know what? That sounds lovely.
We'll have our conversation when I get back.
Sounds good.
Fuck, I need to go inside. This is insane. This lag is ridiculous.
What? Sitting down on the job. Sitting down on the job.
Me?
Sitting down on the job.
Boy.
She was standing up when I came in.
Exactly.
Well, yeah.
And he's the one that matters more than you, apparently.
Well, he does. He's captain.
Still has no authority over me.
That's true.
Is he the one that yelled about you jumping on the counter?
Yes.
Okay.
You going on
User joined your channel.
duty then?
No. We're gonna have a combo.
Wait, no, I'm talking about him.
He's gotta catch a new train ticket. He said so.
Oh, okay. What happened to his train ticket?
Fuck's sake. Alright guys, yeah, I gotta do a new I don't know what's going on. Something is killing me here. What is killing my computer? Must be all those cookies. My computer's having a diabetic coma. Alright, what is happening? Let's open up the task manager. Nah, that wouldn't have anything to do with...
Dispatch, Medic 2, show me 1076 to Sandy Shores, transporting 1.
That work.
Wouldn't have anything to do
David
with
30's same traffic.
the stream.
That work.
Okay, so 5M has taken up 93% of my memory, which shouldn't happen. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's... 5M is not going to take up 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, my GPU temp should be fine. I'll go ahead and shut... Oh, that's the problem. If I shut down 5M, Streamlabs is going to crash. Yep. Alright, so what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to shut down 5M, restart it, and then I'll have to restart Streamlabs. So I'll have to cut the stream here in a second and start it back up again. But I'll just hang out with you guys here for a bit while 5M takes about 3 hours to... Oh, there we go. Finally crashed. Okay. Okay, so all copies of 5M are good to
Dispatch
go.
Mag 2 is 1023.
Okay, they're all gone. Awesome. All
They
right.
have 30 same traffic.
Cover.
Okay, let's check the memory. See how the memory's doing. What in the hell is taking up 70% of my memory? Chrome. Chrome is taking... Oh my... I need a new browser. Firefox is nice, but Firefox even takes up half a gig by itself. Ridiculous. Stuff used to be so simple. I don't really understand how 62% of my memory is being used. I don't really understand that. I need to upgrade to 32. That's the issue. I need 32 gigs. All right. Well, that's good to go. Streamlabs is already crashing, and I haven't even tried. Awesome. Oh, like 2 or 3, I'm thinking. Should probably get rid of some of those. Maybe clear the cache or something, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to have to cut the stream for a second until I get 5M running, because 5M and Streamlabs OBS just do not go hand in hand together. So I'll be right back, guys. Don't freak out. Don't riot. Put down that pitchfork. Put down the pitchfork. There we go. All right. Just eat some cookies or something. Just relax.